Awakening is a history of the Bábí and Baha'i faiths in Nayriz. Written by Dr. Hussein Ahdieh and Hilary Chapman, the book's purpose is to bring to life, in words and images, the heroism and suffering of the early believers who resided there, and to show the ultimate victories that grew from their sacrifices.
Epic history like Dawnbreakers and God Passes By give a summary description of persecution of Nayrizi Bábís. Awakening puts you in the middle of the event and highlights the heroes and villains.
Nayriz had three major conflicts. In 1850, Vahid declared the Bab's mission from the pulpit of the Jummeh Mosque in Nayriz. Many of the people responded to the announcement by swearing allegiance to the Bab and Vahid. The rest of the town considered them infidels and attacked them. The Bábís, under Vahid's leadership, took refuge in Fort Ahdieh and valiantly defended themselves for 4 weeks with inadequate arms against the overwhelming forces of the Persian Empire.
Like many Nayrizi Baha'is, my ancestor embraced the Bábí faith and fought alongside Vahid and ultimately experienced martyrdom. I grew up hearing the stories of their heroism and sacrifice. My reason for writing Awakening was to make sure that the suffering of the brave Bábí and Baha'i men and women of Nayriz is not forgotten.
In 1853, a new wave of persecutions was unleashed on the surviving Bábís. They took refuge in the mountains and again heroically defended themselves against overpowering forces. And this time the women participated, serving as lookouts and defending water supplies. The Bábís were eventually defeated. Those taken prisoner, mostly women, children, and old men, were death-marched from Nayriz to Shiraz, along with the decapitated heads of their menfolk, and thrown into prison.
One of my ancestors, Daim Shafi, was on that march. He was a young boy, but remembered vividly the horrific events and later recorded them at the request of Baha'u'llah. As a part of this project, I had diary translated and used it as a basis for the sections of the book.
Again, in 1909, during a period of chaos in Iran, another deadly campaign targeted the Nayriz Baha'i community. 18 people were martyred.
Suffering is our history, but also our advances and victories. The surviving Bábís and their children and grandchildren went on to build a flourishing Baha'i community in Nayriz. 3 men from Nayriz were present in the Holy Land when the remains of the Bab were put to rest. Nayriz has sent forth many Baha'i teachers and produced great Baha'i scholars, among them Adib Taherzadeh and Ali Nakhjavani. The descendants of Nayrizi Baha'is have transplanted themselves on the 6th continent. Against all odds, we have prevailed and prospered.
To experience the pivotal moments in Nayriz Baha'i history, read Awakening. The book will be available in May, but you can pre-order now at Barnes & Noble and Amazon. For Persian readers, Awakening will be available in Farsi soon.